The Prophet ﷺ, he said, Al-Mahiru bil-Qur'an, ma'as-safarati al-kiram al-barara, that the one who has no issues reciting the Qur'an, the one who's proficient with the recitation of the Qur'an, is with the noble and righteous scribes from the angels. You know, those angels that Allah mentions, kiram and barara. What better do you want than that? The noble scribes for being a noble reciter of the Qur'an, someone who recites it fluidly, no issues whatsoever. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, the one who recites the Qur'an and stumbles over it, وَهُوَ عَلَيْهِ شَاقٍ, and struggles with it, has hardship in learning the recitation, will have 2 times the reward of that person who is with kiram and barara. Their station and their reward will be double the one who recites fluently and with ease. That's an incredible hadith, because what it shows you is that the struggle itself is worship. And arrogance is a great barrier and hindrance to worship and bettering yourself in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it is humbling, especially for someone who, knows how to read in another language and has had no issues learning and building themselves up in other ways. And here they are learning once again how to read, and there are people around and they have to humble themselves either to a teacher or to the people in the circle, but they're not going to let that get in the way of having that pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and having that station with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they're willing to put aside their ego so that they could draw close to their Lord. And you can imagine if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who loves to see that humble servant who would be broken and mess up with their dua, how blessed it is and what type of station Allah would give to that person amongst the angels who is broken in reciting His words so that he can get closer to Him and become as fluid and proficient and fluent as the other one who is like a noble scribe.